From the south side of Atlanta. Yep.
Still living in Atlanta?
Actually, man, I'm traveling back and forth from Columbus and Atlanta. But
Columbus, Georgia?
Columbus, Georgia, yeah, and Atlanta. Really trying to get popping out there. Trying to get the music scene on out there. But I'm back and forth, man, so it's really like I never left at the same time.
You have family in Columbus?
A few. I got a few family members, but really everybody here, or really, like a lot of my mom's side, they from Louisiana, you feel me? They from like Louisiana, Alexandria, New Orleans, and all that. But, you know what I'm saying, as far as majority, family, friends, business, everything here in Atlanta, so I gotta come up here.
So born and raised in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Columbus, how far is Columbus, Georgia from Atlanta?
Man, if you GPS it, it's gonna say about an hour 30. But me, I made it back like an hour sometimes. For real, just depending on how you drive, I made it back in an hour. Sometimes if I'm just cruising, it take me about an hour 45. It ain't that far though, it's right there.
Columbus is not a very big city.
Man, not at all. It really ain't nothing else but a mall. You know what I'm saying? They got like a mall and a very focused music scene. You know, you got a couple of guys out there popping, but it's easier because, you know, Atlanta's so saturated. Everybody a rapper, so even if you trying to get your music off, they trying to give you their music as well, you know what I'm saying? Like, when my other project dropped, Low Key Major, we was out at Greenbrier Mall passing them out, but the folks we passing them out to like, oh yeah, I rap too, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just smart to kind of go to different cities like Macon, Columbus, or probably even hit Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, you see what I'm saying? And get that support there, and then Atlanta will probably, you know what I'm saying, be fucking with you. But you already gonna have your people in Atlanta too though, so it should work out either way.
I've never heard somebody have this approach that's in a big city trying to key in on a smaller market to maybe get support from the big city. It's usually the opposite. Somebody's from a small city and they want to come to the big city to, you know, gain momentum there.
That makes sense. But at the same time, when you think about how saturated it is with the same sound and everybody's trying to make it, you see what I'm saying? That also makes it even more difficult. Even, you know what I'm saying, like, not to just drop names or nothing, but even when I was just watching like people like, because I watch a lot of interviews, you know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of your interviews, I just watch interviews all the time, but
okay.
I'm looking at Rich Homie Quan, and he even said it like, bro, if you want to get popping, a lot of us got popping outside of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That's just how you had to do it. And then your music could get bumpy, because you know we all do the strip club scene, but it's everybody, bro. It's hard to get fans when everybody rap, everybody sing, everybody a model. It's hard to get a fan, you know what I'm saying? Because they just gonna be like, well, let's do a song together type shit, you know what I'm saying? They ain't really trying to be a fan, support type shit. So to me, it's better to kind of get that fan base, get those followers, and kind of have those fans come to the show in the A. You see what I'm saying? And it's have that support, and the folks in the A be like, damn, bro, got all the support. You know what I'm saying? Then they kind of start checking for you more. That's just my opinion. I mean, both ways probably work, though.
Would somebody that's a Columbus, Georgia artist feel like you're intruding on their territory?
I mean, I guess so, but that's a sucker way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't got nothing to do with you. I ain't stopping you, bro. If you fire, then you fire. You feel me? Like, I don't got nothing to do with you, bro. I ain't hating. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? I hear independent artists, and I'm like, okay, I fuck with, bro. That shit hard. Sometimes I'm like, that shit trash. But at the same time, I'm not finna hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't do that anyway. It's enough money out here.
How's the reaction been so far for this strategy in Columbus, for instance?
Man, it's been working. It's been working, but at the same time, like, it's kind of hard, man, especially in today's music landscape, because it's like you struggling. It's like a constant battle to, do I do the lyrical shit? Like, I know I can rap. Should I really spit that shit? Or should I just get the catchy shit real quick? But then it's like, if this catchy shit pop, you might be stuck, you know what I'm saying, being that type of artist. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of like a struggle, but the catchy shit is what's gonna give you that fast money, and everybody out here won't get fast money fast. You know what I'm saying? I don't see a person like Kendrick Lamar popping in today's Atlanta before he's Kendrick Lamar. It's very difficult. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's a struggle. So my last project, I felt like it had good substance, but at the same time, it didn't connect to the people. It didn't connect to the streets because it wasn't enough, you know what I mean, just enough of...
It was too lyrical for them? It wasn't dumbed down enough? It was over their heads?
I don't want to insult people intelligent, man, but I'm going to say this. People want to dance and people want to feel good to shit, you know what I'm saying? They don't always want to hear J. Cole type records. You know what I'm saying? And when they in the club, they don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? When they driving and they see some females, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear that. They want to hear some shit that kind of get them, you know what I'm saying? They blood flowing a little bit. So I guess that's where, you know what I'm saying? I just had that struggle. So I think, I mean, we can't flex. The majority of radio play is dumbed down, but the major artists are still lyrical and still have substance. So it's just that constant struggle, like I said, for real.
Now, what was it like for you growing up in Atlanta? Can you paint that picture for us?
I mean, it really, same as everybody, man. I mean, really, to me, it's so much flavor and just so much, like, sauce in the whole city. It's just so much culture, you know what I'm saying? And music just always been a part of everything that we did, you know what I'm saying? Just from, even if it was burning CDs illegally, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My homeboy Mike playing the new Gucci, you know what I'm saying? Or 7th grade on the bus, we making beats, rapping to it. So, I mean, it's just something different about Atlanta, but at the same time, I can't speak about too many other cities, especially like what is different from, you know what I mean? I've been, you know, LA is dope too, but something just special about Atlanta, man. Everybody got that sauce, everybody got that flavor. But it was all right, you know what I'm saying?
Was it a rough upbringing for you?
No, I ain't gonna say rough. I know plenty of people that had it worse, you know what I'm saying? It been through shit though, you know what I'm saying? Mom, dude, don't, you know what I'm saying, lights off, water off for 30 days, I gotta go stay with a friend, you know what I mean? Shit like that. But I mean, a lot of folk go through that shit, but at the same time, it's folk who ain't got no house at all. You see what I'm saying? So it's folk that got it worse than me, so how can I sit here and be like, oh yeah, I had it rough, bro, woo, 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 when I know, bro, really ain't have nothing, you feel me? But at the same time, I mean, I ain't had the best upbringing, but I ain't finna sit here and say it was just the worst. No, I ain't finna say that.
Was that your roughest moment growing up for you, was no water for 30 days? Or was it something worse than that?
I ain't gonna say. I've been through plenty of shit. Like, I remember one time, me and my homeboy Gino, I'm out there, I'm probably about 16 at the time, and Gino probably about 5 years older than me, and some old head that used to hustle on the block. Some old heads, you know what I'm saying, they had been hustling or whatever, and it was an altercation. And it had been tension between the two groups anyway, the old heads and then us anyway, and we out there drunk, whatever, and some shit popped off and guns were raised in people's face. I think that was the most, like, that was like the moment when it was like, okay, you know what I'm saying, like shit can change at any moment. You know what I'm saying, like, it was crazy because them folk like 35, 40, you know what I'm saying, putting guns in our face like it wasn't nothing, you know what I mean? Then at the same time you lose friends, you know what I'm saying, like I lost homeboy Snoop, you know what I'm saying, he died, that's like family. My homeboy Allen, he got killed. So I mean, it was just different shit, but I think at the same time, everybody got their trials and tribulations, so you know what I'm saying, I don't never just, you know how like some folk be trying to act like they just so tough, you know what I mean, like they the only ones in the world that go through shit. I'm not of that thinking, you feel me? So I think everybody go through shit that make them see the world how it is now, you know.
As a kid, did you get into trouble?
I'll say I did, but I just didn't get caught. Like, I just didn't get caught, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you at my mama, she'll probably be like, yeah, he did shit, but it wasn't just too extreme, but at the same time, I just didn't get caught. You know what I'm saying? There were plenty of times, you know what I'm saying, my crew done broke in stores, you know what I'm saying, stealing shit, just doing this, doing that, jugging, you know what I mean, selling weed, doing this. But at the same time, a lot of time, niggas just didn't get caught, you know what I'm saying, fighting in the street, goddamn, my homeboy Mike on the sidewalk, locked up, you know what I'm saying? Like, it been a hella shit that just happened, but at the same time, it didn't never get to that point of just like, damn, like point of no return type shit.
Now, while all this was happening, were you in school?
Yeah. Yeah, I was at school, yeah. I had went to Qeez. Yeah, went to Qeez, graduated from there. But yeah, I was in school and shit, you know what I'm saying? I was straight, I was decent. I wasn't, like, the grades slipped and shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause nigga really wasn't focused, you know what I'm saying? Just being an average ass student. And that's when I started really fucking with the music, probably like 10th grade. My focus started changing, started smoking weed, you know what I'm saying, really just doing other shit. And school wasn't really that much of a focus for me, you know what I mean?
Were you, because you had mentioned some street activity. Yeah. Were you 1 foot in school and 1 foot in the streets?
No, I ain't gonna say I was a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna say I was a street nigga, but a lot of niggas around me were street niggas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in my family were street nigga. I never sit here and be like, I'm a street nigga, but at the same time, I'm just a real nigga. You feel me? And you don't gotta be a street nigga to be a real nigga. And all real niggas ain't street niggas, you feel me? And that's just how it is, but I ain't finna sit here and be like, oh yeah, I was doing this, doing that now. And I don't rap about none of that anyway at the same time. But at the same time, if you do something to me, it will be repercussions, you know what I'm saying? I don't play that game at the same time.
When you began rapping in high school, sounds like?
Yeah, you can say that, yeah, high school, yeah.
When you began rapping in high school, were you the type that was battling other classmates?
No, man, no, I ain't get into that shit, man. I felt like that was all like facade, man. Like me, bro, I really didn't let people know I rap. You know what I'm saying? I was that guy, like, I'll be there and I'll be listening to him, like, okay, that shit looks slick, white. And they'll be like, hey, bro, Qeez, kick some shit. And I'm like, nah, bro, I don't do that. Like, I just never got into that. I was the one, like, you ain't finna know I rap. So even when I started releasing music recently, people like, oh, shit, I ain't know you rap. This shit dope. But really, bro, I've been rapping for a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? I just kept that shit to myself, because a lot of times niggas be haters anyway. You know what I mean? So but no, I ain't battle niggas and shit. I had little shit in middle school. We used to have like little like 2-bar type back and forth type shit. I got into shit like that, but full out, this is smack URL type shit. Nah, I ain't get into that type shit.
Didn't do talent shows, perform at pep rallies, stuff like that.
Nah.
Kept it hidden even to your closest friends?
No, they knew, but
the masses didn't know.
The masses didn't. I didn't see no need to necessarily. Because at that, I still was kind of like iffy about, do I really want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, really want to pursue that in that manner. So for me, it was just like, this is something I do. I feel like I'm fought to, but you know what I mean? Yeah.
Graduated high school. Was there thoughts on furthering your education after high school?
Yeah, I actually went to West Georgia. Matter of fact, I actually went to West Georgia, but that shit ain't last long, man. I went there for about a year and a half. I would not, like I said, I wasn't focused on that. You feel me? I wasn't focused on that. So I flunked out, really. Like, I had basically just couldn't go no more, couldn't pay for it no more. So, you know what I'm saying? I had stopped going. But I was still fucking around out there because I had a girlfriend out there. So I was going up there like every other weekend and shit. But the nigga wasn't focused on that shit, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, that's when I started realizing, like, I want to do music, bro. Like, music is my passion, you know what I'm saying? That's what I really have a feeling for. And to me, and today, bro, you don't even, in a way, you don't even really need degrees and certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need a degree for business to start a business. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to, you know what I'm saying, like, actually know how to make movies. All you need to know is how to work a camera, get a good script, know how to edit. You got an independent movie right there, sell it on YouTube, put it on YouTube, get a couple 100,000 views, and people looking at you like an independent movie maker. Really, Curtis Snowden, really one that really, you know, I seen him, I was like, okay, yeah. Then I be listening to Dane Dash talk and OGs talking, I be like, okay, I see what they doing. You don't really gotta waste time on that.
What was your parents' reaction when you flunked out?
Oh, they were
Sounds
mad.
like a combination of both. You ran out of money and you flunked out.
No, I flunked out, which, like, so, cause my grades was so bad, I couldn't pay for school no more. They wouldn't give me financial aid no more.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying?
Okay, I get it.
So they'd be like, hell nah, bro, you can't come back unless you pay for yourself. I ain't had no money, like, we ain't got no money to pay for school, you feel me? But my mom, cause I don't fuck with my dad, I don't really know bro like that, but mom dude was mad, you feel me? Cause her mom, she like, damn, bro, you ain't got your shit together, you feel me? But I mean, that shit was crazy, bro. I didn't even tell her. You wanna know some real shit? I didn't even tell her, bro. Like, I had flunked out. I think I flunked out, bro. Like, one of those semesters I flunked out, bro, and I was still up there a whole nother semester. I didn't even tell her. You see what I'm saying? I'm still up there like I'm going to class type shit, but I'm really just fucking around with my girlfriend, just fucking around. So I didn't even tell her. So when she found out, hell yeah, she was mad. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
Why'd you choose that school in the first place compared to other schools? Just curious.
Slick close, and hella folks I went to high school with went there. And then one of my homeboys, he went there like 3-4 years prior, and they was like, that shit lit. And they got a lit ass party life, so I was like, I'm going. And then the girl I was fucking with at the time, she was like, I'm going. So I'm like, let's do it. And that really why. So you could really say all the wrong reasons. You could really say all the wrong reasons with nothing about education. None.
Did you rap while you were in college?
Yeah, I was already rapping before then. I had already started rapping before then.
But I mean, okay, let me be more specific. Was it, because you kind of hit it when you were in, except for your closest friends.
At this point, it's out.
Okay, so
At this point, it's out. At this point, it's out. At this point, it's like, hey, boom, this is what I do.
People know.
This is what I do. Yeah, like this is what I do. I'm doing like cover freestyles and shit like that, putting it on YouTube, shit like that, trying to get on, trying to do little shows here and there, trying to do talent shows and shit like that. So at this point,
you're public.
Yeah, at this point, it's out, and I'm really trying to see how to make a move in it. You know what I'm saying? But I'll say not until recently I try to start learning how the shit really work. You know what I'm saying? Get in the music business. That's what I say. You know what I'm saying? But that shit just been a challenge, bro. Like, cause even trying to get, and that's another thing about, I mean, not to really go back, but what we was talking about, but like how you was saying, why would you like try to get on somewhere else and not? I feel like nobody, and I don't want no handout. Don't nobody want no handout. But at the same time, I feel like motherfuckers really ain't trying to help. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody just trying to take money. Just trying to see, you think, here, bro, I can help you, let me get your money. But really ain't nobody trying to really fuck with you on that level, like really trying to make a new star, really trying to give you that platform, because at the end of the day, everybody had that, you know what I'm saying, like that stepping stone. But I feel like nobody really trying to do that shit, man, and no disrespect, I ain't finna say all, I'm not finna say all, but a lot of the DJs like that we run into, that's their main focus, making money. When I used to think, like, it used to be a love for this shit, like it used to be a love for the game, like a love for rap, but now it's just a love for money. And that's probably another reason why people look at rap like this shit that went downhill. Cause don't nobody love this shit, they just want money, bro. Oh, he wanna do this? Oh, let me just get that money. I don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't how that shit rock, man. Like, I be looking at that shit back in the day, them folks was really doing that shit. Rick Rubin really in there doing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro, Jimmy Iovine really in there with them folks doing it. You know what I'm saying? Now engineers sloppy and shit, man. I don't know, man. Ain't nobody for real about this shit no more.
Now, did you gain a fan base while you were in college? Some people I've done interviews with that even dropped out from college, you know, when we talk about their experience, they said, you know, at least I got a fan base or grew a fan base out of the college experience. Can you say the same for yourself, or no, not really?
Somewhat. I'm not finna say major. Like, I know some artists gain a major following off that college circuit, but I ain't gonna say that. I gained some, and you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you need to drop some more shit. Oh, bro, we fucking with you. I'm following you. You know what I'm saying? That's when Twitter was real big at the time, so that's when I was really getting my followers up off that shit. Like, hey, bro, fuck with the music. He fought with the music. So, but I ain't finna sit here and say like a major following, because I know niggas who had major followings off that college shit.
Now, hindsight 2020, if we reflect back on your life, do you wish you would have never went to college, period? Are you glad you got some sort of college experience? Or do you wish you would have just went straight into the rap career choice, the music career choice after high school was over and bypassed the college experience altogether? Hindsight 2020 now, looking back. If you could do it all over again, would you have just skipped that part?
Nah, bro. Let me tell you something. Like, no matter what, and no matter what people think about college, that college experience is unique. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you're there for 4 or just 1, that actual experience is unique. So I would encourage everybody to actually experience that, you know what I'm saying? And try to, you know what I'm saying, gain further knowledge, even though you don't need that. You could just read books and educate yourself. But I don't regret it at all, you know what I'm saying? I felt like it kind of, in a way, matured me in a little bit. It made me see the world in a different way. So I don't regret it at all, you know what I'm saying? It was fun, and I don't regret really nothing I do, you know what I'm saying? Because it led me to that point. Because perhaps if I would have went straight into music, ain't no telling what would have happened. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no guarantee that shit would have popped off, and there ain't no guarantee that it wouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? But I can't look back at it now and be like, damn, bro, I should. No, I can't do that, you know what I'm saying?
What about as far as jobs? Did you work at all during your upbringing?
No. I worked at a warehouse. I had worked at a warehouse over there on Stone Mountain. I used to have to, and this shit's so crazy. I used to have to catch the bus so I'd go catch the bus, get to College Park train station, get on the train, then have to ride all the way to Stone Mountain. And I was working like a 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift every day, 12-hour shift every day, going across the city from the south side. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm getting like 3 hours of sleep on the regular, but the check was so good I was doing it, and I was the youngest nigga up there. You know what I'm saying? But me and my partner actually was working up there, and we ended up getting fired. They really laid us off, didn't even tell us. They told us something, they felt threatened by us, and we were abusing shit, and I don't know, really some lame shit, but yeah, I had did that shit, you know what I'm saying? It was like slick hard labor. I was like, I don't want to do that shit. I ain't trying to work no 9 to 5, for real. 9 to 5, that's some slave shit. I be seeing how them folks do that shit, slave shit. You work hard, 20 years, 30 years for a motherfucker, for them to be rich, and your ass still be motherfucking hurting. You can't get your kids shit. I ain't rocking with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing 20 or something, you should be able to say, here you go, here's a job, child. You feel me? But folks out here dedicating 30 years, man, to motherfuckers who you can't get your child shit to that company. Got me fucked up, man. That's some slave shit. And they try to, and that's another thing, like they try to put that in our minds like that's the way to go, basically be slaves, you know what I'm saying? Grow up, go to school, work for this man, retire at age 60. A lot of motherfuckers ain't even making it to 60, bro. You feel me? Especially, you know what I'm saying, black folk. A lot of motherfuckers ain't even making it to age 60, so y'all want us to wait for a retirement plan that ain't never coming. That ain't no generational wealth, because I ain't seen none of them motherfuckers working on 9 to 5 for 50, 60 years.
Tough job?
The warehouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Standing on your feet all day, moving shit all day, 50, 60 pounds of shit. Like I said, I was the youngest one there. Most of the people there were about 40 years old, 50 years old. Yeah, hands cut up. Yeah, that shit was rough.
I wonder why they chose somebody of your age. If everybody was older, why they chose you to be a part of that?
Probably naive. They looked at it like naive, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could really tell bro to do anything. Cause he don't know what the fuck going on. He probably don't even have much experience in the warehouse. Or you got these cats, they been doing this, so they know, you know what I'm saying? This ain't their first rodeo. Whereas me, I'm young as hell. They like, man, we can really get bro to do this little work right here. He probably gonna have high energy. He gonna be moving. He gonna want to impress. Go ahead and get him. You know what I'm saying? But I guess when I was a good worker. I'm always good at what I do. I put my best foot forward, but I guess they felt threatened, or you know what I'm saying?
So that was the only job you had?
Yeah, basically.
Any crazy stories dealing with that job? Anything that happened out of the norm?
Not really, man, except for like the firing shit. Like I said, like me and my homeboy didn't even know we got laid off. We had to come to the job to know we got laid off. I went up there like, bro, where my check at? Asking my boss. Oh, we sent it to you in the mail. I'm like, the fuck? Why the mail? Oh, the other day was your last day. Ain't nobody tell me shit. I'm up there. I call him. I'm like, bro, these folks just fired me. He's like, but they just did me the same way. I'm like, man, I just woke up, came all the way here, bro. Like, god damn. So, I mean, that's really the only thing. But I ain't really fuck around with people up there too much. You know, so I talk to a couple old heads about music and shit and sports like that. But, man, I normally stayed to myself. I ain't no social butterfly.
As far as your parents, you not on good terms with your dad at all?
Nah, I don't talk, bro. I ain't seen, bro. Man, look, all right, from the time I was born, right, boom, I ain't talked to him at all till I about 11. Then I you know what I'm saying, became 11. I kicked it with him for Christmas. I think I kicked it with him for summer. He was supposed to come get me that next Christmas. He had a child, and I never heard from him again. You feel me? So I ain't talked to bruh since then. You know what I'm saying? So now I don't fuck with him like that.
So your parents were separated since you were born?
Yeah. Hell yeah, just my mom on her own, you know what I'm saying? I got a little sister, so she raised us on her own, for real.
Did you have another male figure in your life?
Uncles and shit, and then niggas in the streets. To be honest, that's why I be trying to tell folk, like, bro, a lot of the way I think come from that aspect, like niggas that sell drugs, or like my uncle, like just integrity and respect is something that's big. That's something like, you get taught that in the streets, you know what I'm saying? You mean what you say what you mean, you look him in the eye. You know what I'm saying? You just be a good stand-up dude. So as far as father figures, yeah. And then myself, you know, you teach yourself shit.
Anyone else in your family does music aside from yourself?
I got cousins and shit. Nobody in my immediate family. I got cousins and shit. My boy Shaq, he down there in Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? I got folks in Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? But not in my immediate family, and I ain't got no big connect, like my uncle is this person, or my auntie is this person, like a lot of these cats do, but they be claiming they get it out the mud. That ain't no shade, but that just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks say they getting it out the mud, but really they related to a motherfucker that got the plug. You know what I'm saying? To me, getting it out the mud is really getting it out the mud by your bootstrap.
Have you collabed with your cousin?
Nah, not yet, man. He keep bullshitting. he keep bullshitting, talking about he gonna send a record. You know, nigga don't send no record. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, bro. I'm willing to do anything, bro. I fuck with everybody, bro. But he be bullshitting.
Aside from him, what does your family think about your music career?
They fuck with it. They all, you know what I'm saying? They fuck with it. They like it. They positive. You know what I'm saying? They're supportive. You know what I'm saying? Because they know it's real, and they know I really feel strongly about it. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody does feel a way about it, they can let me know, but they haven't to this point. So I mean, you know, they probably keep it to themselves. And really, if they didn't fuck with it, it really wouldn't matter to me. Mother
supportive?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Right away, or did she have to warm up to it?
Right away. Fuck with all the songs. Check her. I'm her son. She should. That's just being real.
So what does she actually think about the music? It's one thing to support. Okay, I support him. But what does she actually think about the actual music?
The actual product.
Yeah.
She thinks it's good. She thinks it's good. She in her mind, she's like, why hasn't it popped off yet? You know what I'm saying? In her mind, this is just what she tell me. She might say some other shit when she alone. You know what I'm saying? But when she talking to me, that's the sentiment that I get. You know what I'm saying? She really fucks with it. You know what I mean?
What about the cussing? What does she think about that?
It was surprising to her at first, and even my grandma, motherfucker like that. Like, it was surprising. It was surprising to him because, you know, I still respect them. I don't cuss in front of them. Even to this day, I don't cuss in front of them. That's disrespectful as hell. You know what I'm saying? So when they hear it, they say it's surprising, but at the same time, they know it come with the territory. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here on no goody two-shoes shit, but you know, that's just the way I use my expression.
Has your mom had a chance to see you perform live yet?
No, not yet. Not yet. I want her to. But at the same time, it'll be dope as fuck if her first time seeing me perform somewhere is at a big-ass arena. You know what I'm saying? Like the Garden. Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? A new band stadium. That'll be some fire shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a memory. You know what I'm saying? But it's also a memory to see, like, yeah, I was going to a show, only 3 people showed up. Then you gradually see it, but at the same time, it's dope as fuck because then that'd probably be her first time going to the Garden. You know what I'm saying? Then the first time I went to the Garden, I saw my son perform. You know what I'm saying? So it's shit like that. That'll be dope too, but it's gonna come, man. It's gonna come. You gotta stay down. Yo.